righteous protection.
What is going on, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Another little tutorial, tips and tricks, do's and don't type situation for y'all. We're going back to the AI attributes. A good portion of this I've touched on, but we're gonna expound upon it just a little bit. Ain't gonna take too long, but this is like pretty important, especially if you don't want your matches looking kind of janky. You know what I mean? You don't want to see somebody doing the same moves too much. But of course, on the flip side, you want to see them do it more than once, unless that's something you have set to once. So let's talk about what's different this year and kind of where the sweet spot is for each setting. Now I'm gonna use Brock because I pretty much want all his moves to be used. This year, favorite is pretty much it. You know, last year preferred with repeats was it. This year you can do favorite. I don't recommend repeats on favorite unless it's somebody that you're doing something very specific for and they only have a handful or a very small amount of moves and that's the only moves you really want to see. Then you can do repeats on favorite. But for somebody that's pretty much got a good amount of moves and you want to see all of those used in some capacity, favorite all of those, stick with favorite. You can go with preferred and favorite. Preferred and favorite isn't as high on the list this year. Like last year, that was the way to go. This year, just go favorite. You can still go preferred with repeat, but favorite is the way to go. As always, big time moves that you want to see, but it's not a move you want to see early. Always go late match. Late match, late match only this year isn't 100%. It was a little better last year. Last year the game considered late match anything after like 4 minutes. Every once in a while you would see that move a little earlier. This year I done seen moves I got set for late match only within 2 minutes. It's not incredibly consistent, but it's happened a few times. It's noticeable for the most part. So, you know, don't let that deter you. Still put what you want to see, late match. Let's see, what else? Every location, right? Last year, you kind of didn't want to go favorite in every location. This year, you can. Now, the thing about favorite, like, if you just go off of the description, AI is very likely to perform this move when given the opportunity and will sometimes go out of their way to create the opportunity. Now, this year with favorite, they don't necessarily go out of their way to create that opportunity. Favorite serves as a good spot to make sure that you're going to see that move when that location happens. You know, last year, like if you put favorite in corner, a lot of what you would see was them dragging them to the corner a whole bunch just to do that move. This year, that doesn't happen as thoroughly. What's going to happen is if they in the corner, you're more than likely to see that move. So you want to set one, at least one, if you want to see something from that location. At least one. But more than one if you want to see more than one. That's, you know, kind of however you want to do it. And that goes, like in corner, that goes for your grapple as well as your running attacks. Same thing in rear. Be careful because you don't, like rear is one of them locations that's not necessarily going to happen a bunch in a match. So keep in mind that they will at times go out of the way, if it's on favorite, go out of the way to create that opportunity. Now that opportunity can be created organically a couple of ways. One being Irish whip or getting drugged to the corner. You know, then they throw them into the corner, and they'll be rear facing you. It can happen off of one of the carry moves or the animation where they're trying to get away and they crawl to the corner, pull themselves up, and back out facing that way. Which there's not, I mean, there's really nobody that's just got a ton of moves from this location anyway. So I wouldn't set necessarily one favorite there. I would set, if you got one that you still want to see, I would go preferred with that. Top rope, the same, of course. Top rope, the majority of that you're going to want to see late match. Seated, be careful with seated. I don't go favorite on any seated move because what the AI likes to do to get to that position is the fireman's carry where they just throw them face first into the top turnbuckle. And depending on who's in the match, like if you got somebody like Rey Mysterio, you don't want to see that. That's not something he does. So if it's an important move with something, whether it be here, if it's something that, if it's something that was important, I mean, I would go late match only, and probably only once. That kind of will ensure that it's going to happen. For rope, same thing. You can put you one or two or all, however many you got on rope. If it's something like a diving attack to the outside, as always, late match only once. That will ensure that's going to happen. Irish whip, same thing. You can go favorite with all three of them if you want to. You can go preferred with all three of them if you want to. You just don't want to get the AI back into Irish whip fest. Thank the Lord above, we don't have that going on real bad right now. So keep it that way. Apron, yes. What I have found out this year, and if you watching your AI, you've seen it, where the opponent AI is on the apron outside the rope, and the other AI does 3 punches and knocks him to the floor. Make sure that you have something set to preferred in one of these 3 to somewhat avoid that. So I like the belly to belly. So having one of these set to prefer, you can go favorite. Like the AI doesn't necessarily go out of the way to try to create that location, which only a few ways to do that. But yeah, that'll stop the 3 punches thing, and that'll stop being out of the ring more. You know how the AI gets sometimes with that buffoonery. Diving, what I like to do, especially as somebody that I like diving attacks to be done with. Diving to standing opponents, I leave for early match, and the dive to grounded opponents, I do for the late match. I put those on late match only. Coming from the middle rope, I leave them open to be done at any time throughout the match. Don't go favorite with them unless it's somebody that you just want to see a bunch of diving attacks from. Preferred works good, and it even works good for a high flyer. Those, though, go ahead and tell you, high flyers definitely been the most difficult class to kind of get what you want to see, but it's understandable because you got running, diving, springboard. Like those are kind of the main 3 for somebody like Ray or almost any high flyer. And the AI just is not smart when it comes to doing diving and springboard attacks. They're either too far away and they do them and they miss. They're either, especially with diving attacks, too close. Like they get up on the top rope, do the wake up taunt. The AI gets up and they're standing 3 inches from the turnbuckle, so of course they dive over them. So be careful with that because it gets aggravating to see that happen, especially when they do a springboard from the apron and don't make it. Like, yeah, those are aggravating. Leading right into the springboard, that don't go favorite unless it's something you want to see a lot and you're willing to be like, all right, it's cool if they miss or if they mistime it. Because that's going to happen. That's it. There's no way to avoid that. That the homing and the AI, it just, both of those together don't make good decisions and don't work too good together. Holds, absolutely go favorite. If it's a submission to somebody you want to see the submissions for, that's a definite. The next video, I will open up the superstar attributes, especially because it's changed this year with the sliders, with certain types of offense. Submission is definitely one for sure. But yeah, man, that's. I just want to make this real quick. Oh, carry. Yes, go favorite. Unless you like to see those stupid generic environmental attacks, I don't. So it's all right to go favorite. What I've learned is going like last year. If you went favorite, they was gonna do carry moves a bajillion times. This year, not as bad at all. Just setting favorite lets the AI know, hey, when we get to a carry, please do this move. Of course, it's not 100%. We know that, but we work with what we got. Find one of or all three of if you want. Favorite with these. Like German's one I want to see the most. That's what I'm going with. But you can definitely set any of them three as favorite. So when that certain issue arises, they'll do that. Same thing with leverage pen. Be careful. Be careful going to favorite with leverage pens because they be going crazy with the pens. Unless you watching Jonathan Gresham match. Other than that, be careful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish I wish combo enders still don't matter. They're gonna do, all of that depends on your attribute, your superstar settings with your combos. But go favorite in just about every category. Don't go repeat on favorite. Go repeat on preferred. And yeah, that's about it for this video. So try to make this, I want to say a weekly thing, but I can't necessarily commit to that because, life, wife, kids, and everything in between. But I will, I'm definitely trying to commit to more of these type videos because a lot of y'all, and even more of y'all now, so are starting to, hit me up and asking about stuff like this and wanting me to review what you got going on and trying to give you good advice. So I'm definitely kind of transitioning, which it's been a natural progression the past couple of years, but this year stuff actually works fairly decently and it's easier to explain because it happens. So I'm definitely trying to transition a little more into tutorials and explanations, do's and don'ts and stuff like that. So make sure you hit that like button, bro, so we can get these out there and folks can see and make their gameplay even better, and we get some more folks to the sim community, man. We need more people. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Share this video around. I appreciate y'all. You know that. Any requests, as always, hit the comment section. Hit me on Twitter. Same old, same old. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. You know what it is, fam. Keep it real. Live righteous.